It's Friday, so it's just gone 3:15 in the afternoon. Been a busy-ish kind of morning this morning. Ian and I have been out to the shops over in Gainsborough. We popped into Marks and Spencer's to get some food. We popped into the Works, which is like a discount bookshop, to get some more crime novels for Mum to read because she's nearly out. She's got like a stack this high now, and she's read them all. So she's read everything we bought her for Christmas already, so gone. So luckily they had a special offer. It was 3 books for £7.50. So we've got 3 new books to read. I can't remember who the author is. All I can remember is that it's a DC Hawksworth novel or something like that. I'm sure some of you will probably know who that is. Not me. But yeah, I've been working today, doing a few bits and pieces. I've been working on some new art shapes, some concentric circles, but these are decal edged wavy line ones. Now there's circle ones in there, but there's also squares. So these are going to be perfect for layering. So there's the square ones, and you get 10 of those as well. They're on 2mm MDF, and they're all tabbed, so you can just pop them out very easily. So there's 10 of the squares, and they start from 5.5 inches, going right the way down in 1/2 inch increments, all the way down to 1 inch, which is the solid one in the middle. Same for the circles. So 5.5 inches, 5, 4.5, 4, blah blah. You know what I mean. So there's those. I haven't managed to do the photography for website yet, because I've only just got round to prototyping those to see whether or not they work, and they do. So yeah, just pushing that back in the bag there. So that's so I can do some photography for the website with those. So yeah, so they're what I'm going to call like layering elements. So therefore layering in the backgrounds of your tags or your mixed media canvases or your 3D projects, assemblages, or whatever it is you want to call them. And you can just cut them as well with a pair of scissors, because they're thin enough to cut with scissors, because they're only 2mm thick. So they can be painted, they can be inked on, they can be stamped on. You can do anything you like with them, absolutely, apart from eat them, of course. Well, you could eat them if you wanted to, but they wouldn't taste very nice. Don't eat them. Don't eat them. I don't recommend eating them. I best go now before I get myself into any more trouble.
Good morning, everyone. I placed an order with my electronic supplier 2 days ago. It arrived yesterday. I don't think I read the catalogue properly. I wanted some little tiny switches. When I say tiny switches, I mean toggle switches. And they sent, you can read the size, the dinkiest little switches you've ever seen in your life. That's my hand with them. They're tiny. I might try and use them, but I think I need to supply a pair of glasses for whoever buys the machines. If only I read the instructions and also the spec of these things. But you get excited with the catalogue. I love a good catalogue, don't you?
So, continuing on the Obi-Wan Kenobi theme from last week, I have in my hand a laser tube. Not quite a lightsaber, but it is definitely a laser tube. So our friends at Indigo Blue are replacing their laser tube. This is the new one, and we're going to fit it into the gap there. So Alfie, if you can just turn the camera around, just point down. Just point down. If you've got room, and it's going to go in there, where those 2 big like C-clips are. And then we've got to faff about doing all the alignment, haven't we? Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, back to me. There we go. I'm the centre of attention, thank you. So this is the excitement for today. We're playing with lasers. Yay. So it's now an hour or so later, and we've put the tube in the laser cutter. We've aligned all of the mirrors, and actually it's more than it's 2 hours later.
Yeah, it's been a while.
It's 2 hours later. I've just noticed the time. It's way past lunchtime, by the way, Alfie.
I know.
Way
It's on
past
me.
lunch.
It's
Way
on
past
me.
lunchtime. We're just about to test it now to see whether or not it's firing properly. So, are you going to send it?
So,
So, do you want to try and check it out? Because it doesn't look like it's cut all the way through.
no,
It hasn't cut all the way through.
in fact, it's only just.
Well, at least it's cutting.
Making a mark.
Good afternoon, everyone. Mike's away this afternoon helping poor Alfie, who has laser cut failure on both machines. Oh dear. So Mike's gone to help him put a new laser tube in, which leaves me here on my Todd in my workshop enjoying my stuff. The video what I'm about to tell you isn't easy to talk about. I'll tell you all about it. Over the past, since September, I've lost a stone, maybe a stone and a quarter in weight. I went to see the doctor, I'm anemic. So he said, you know, will you go and have some tests done? I said, of course I will. So they sent me to a workshop to have a CT scan done, head to toe. And then they sent me for an endoscopy. Not that way, the other way. My scans are all completely clear. My big body scan is completely clear. There's no sign of cancer there. However, when I had my endoscopy done, the surgeon said, you have bowel cancer. I am frightened, but Mike will help me through this. And the reason to make this video as difficult as it is that I am not going to die from this. It's the uncertainty that's crippling. I know it hasn't spread to my organs. I'm very lucky. On Monday, I have an appointment at the hospital in Doncaster to see a surgeon. And this has all happened in 3 weeks. So they are very good. They'll take a bit out and tuck it back up again. No problem. But a lot of people, the doctor says, go and have a test done or go and do this. And I'll do it later, we'll do it tomorrow, I'll do it, I don't want to. Please have it done. If you leave it, you could be in a hell of a mess. It's not very pleasant, but it's not unpleasant. It's not the worst thing in the world. But the staff are so helpful. The staff are so lovely. They're like a rock, as Mike's my rock. So, yeah, I'll let you know how I get on. I think I'll probably get a date for surgery. It's only keyhole. Thought it could be a fancy shaped one, won't it, with a lovely scutcheon around it. But seriously, yeah, I just wanted to tell you this. I'm not telling you for sympathy. I just want, if you get in this position, is have your tests done. I'm lucky. Not as lucky as I thought I was. But if you don't and it spreads, it's no good. So God bless all of you, and I will see you all after I've been to my surgeon's appointment on Monday with Mike, which so happens was our day at Hemswell Antiques as well. So we've been looking at antiques and he'll be looking at my antique. Never mind. All right, God bless. See you soon.
So it's Sunday afternoon. It's a bit grim out there. We've had snow, we've had rain. It's very, very cold, and I'm stood here with the door open. Brr. So today I'm just working on some personal things. I'm creating some stands for game pieces for the board game called Catan, which we played not so long ago, I think with Kay and Alfie, and again last night with my sister, because my sister's here to look after the boys for us. With it being our anniversary week this week, Leslie's come to look after the boys so that Ian and I can go away for the night. So she came yesterday, arrived last night, and we had a game of Catan. And then she's here today, and then she's staying till Wednesday. We're going away Monday, staying over Monday night with our friends Robert and Helen in Lincoln. where we'll probably be playing more games, and then coming back again on Tuesday, and then Leslie's going home again on Wednesday. So that's the plan for next week. Alfie's been here today using our laser cutter, because although we did get the laser cutter working yesterday, there's an issue with one of the settings on the controller, this controller here, which is the same on ours as it is to Alfie's, but we just can't seem to solve it. But it is working, it is cutting, but he came just to do a few bits and pieces for some of his customers today, and he's only just left. But I ordered some bits and pieces, some more of the gold material that we do use for the dangle charms, because they've been selling quite well this week on the website. But I also ordered some normal wood, and I ordered some of the MDF. These sheets, like this, is what I ordered, but unfortunately they've sent me the wrong thing. They've sent me that, which is completely the wrong colour. So they'll probably end up saying keep this, so we'll probably end up using it for prototypes and testing rather than wasting proper material. But it just means that I've got to wait for an extra few days now, because they're not back at work until tomorrow, because it's Sunday today. It was delivered yesterday, but there was nobody there. So now I've got to wait until they come back to work on Monday, organise another delivery, so it won't be until we get back on probably Tuesday or Wednesday. Luckily, the website orders that I've got in, I've had either enough material to cut them already, or they've only just come in, so I've got 2 or 3 days in which to process and get them out in the post anyway, so there's going to be no delay on anybody's orders. But that's been my day today, so that's been my Sunday. I think it's approaching 3 o'clock-ish. It is 3 o'clock, bang on, which means we're taking the boys out for a walk in a little bit, and no, not very nice out there today. Not very nice at all. So it's Monday morning, and this afternoon we're popping over to Hemswell Antique Centre, or in a few minutes actually. We're going to be setting up in a little while. Leslie's here. She's going to look after the boys and mum and dad for today and tomorrow. So we're going to be staying out tonight, like dirty stop out. We're going out for the evening. But first of all, we're going to be going over to Hemswell Antique Centre to do a little bit of antique shopping, hopefully. Maybe grab a little bit of lunch. And then at 2 o'clock we're going to be leaving and driving back over to Doncaster so Ian can see the surgeon, and that's going to be performing the operation to remove the bit of cancerous bowel at the end of January, fingers crossed, but we haven't got a date yet, but we'll hopefully get a date for his surgery when we go this afternoon. And then after we've been to the hospital to see the surgeon, we're going over to see Helen and Robert in Lincoln for the evening, for a games evening, go out for something to eat, and then tomorrow on Tuesday we're going into Lincoln to do some shopping. I need some new trousers, so hopefully I'll be able to grab some new trousers. And we're also meeting up with Karen, our friend Karen, who's also in Lincoln by pure coincidence doing something else. So we're going to meet up for lunch with Karen in the Churchill Cafe, so that'll be fun. So yeah, an action-packed couple of days ahead.
So, we've just come back from the hospital, haven't we?
We have just come back from the
Had
hospital.
a day trip to Doncaster. Lovely place. Won't want to live there, but it's all right. Cut a long story short, I've seen the surgeon. I go under the knife on the 27th of January. 7:30 early start. I have my pre-op next Tuesday, and then it's operation the week after.
Yeah, so you're going to see the anaesthetist on the 20th.
I am.
Who's going to run through what's going to happen, how it's going to work, check, go through all your medication, and then talk through, because you're going to have to tell him about your heart murmur and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
It's just literally going through what's going to happen and that kind of thing. And then 7 days later, then it's chop time.
Chop time, yeah. Not what we thought, operation wise. When I spoke to people in the unit when they'd done the colonoscopy, yeah, day surgery, keel surgery, out you come now.
A little bit longer than that, a little bit more involved.
Yeah, it's major surgery. It's a keel procedure, but it's major surgery. So it's I'll be in there 3 days. 3 days I'll be in there. Then it's a rest, a long rest.
A long rest.
I've had to cancel Whitby. I was going to go to Whitby. I do the show on the 5th of February.
Because no lifting and carrying.
I was all full of it. Till we had a meal last night with Helen and Robert. And then I realised how stupid I was because the doctor said, no, it's not going to happen. I thought, I'll be fine. No, it's not, because might just be in hellish pain all weekend and I don't want to end up in A&E and having an emergency operation. So I'm not doing that at all. So the flip side is, the good side is I'm going to be doing some projects with Mike on the channel. I'm not going out now until May doing shows, so I'll have lots of new things to show you, lots of new ideas.
So you'll not be well enough to do any steampunk fairs and shows around the country until at least April, May time.
Yeah.
So in the meantime, we'll put together some projects and some kits and some videos to keep you busy.
Yeah, I need to be kept busy.
In the meantime, because there's no heavy lifting to be done there.
No, the heaviest lifting is picking up a mouse and a pen.
Yeah.
Which I can do quite easily.
Or holding a scalpel. So there we go. So that's that then.
So by the end of the month, I will be nipped and tucked.
And hopefully on the road to recovery.
Santa brought more than I thought it was going to bring this year, but we can't have everything, can we? But according to the specialist, I've got the best sort of cancer to have, if there is a best sort of cancer to have. Easy out, cut easy out, and away they go.
Yeah, and nothing spread.
No, nothing spread. They're taking some lymphs out as well, just in case, because he said it might as well while they're in there. There's no need to keep them in, and then just in case, there might have a bit of chemo, but see how we go.
Indeed.
There's a lot of glue on there, Mike. Don't touch that.
There is. I know. I'm fiddling with
bits of glue, but it's 2-part epoxy, so it won't come off once he gets it on his hands.
It's come off on my fingers, so it will come off.
Yeah, so it's probably just come off on my shirt, actually. He's doing this on my shirt. So I'll speak to you all soon. Bye.
So we just thought we'd round the week off. I know it's not been the best of weeks this week. Obviously, finding out about Ian's cancer and all the rest of it. Next week is very, very busy as well. I've got to get over to Penistone to prepare the house for the final contract and basically getting rid of it. There's a few bits and things that need to be done there, aren't there?
I've ordered a skip.
Yeah, so we've got skip just to clear out any last remnants of rubbish and bits and pieces that are no longer needed. So we've also got a gas engineer coming to service the boiler to make sure that there's hot water and heating for when the new owner takes possession.
Be nice.
Yeah, that would be nice for him, wouldn't it? Especially in this weather. So that's all going to happen next week. Plus you've got...
Tuesday I've got the pre-op at the hospital.
It's an assessment, isn't it?
Pre-op assessment, yeah, to speak to the anaesthetist and give bloods and such like that type of thing. Then on
That's Tuesday. Wednesday we're free. Thursday is free.
It's Nipper's adoption day on Thursday.
It is.
So we'll be making a fuss of Nippy. And then on Friday you're back again.
Back at the hospital on Friday to a different one this time. I'm going for a well-being assessment.
This is a.
It's how depressed are you?
Yeah, it's a counselling session more than anything. But we'll go.
We'll go
because you never know.
They might have biscuits.
Well, they may.
It's worth going just for biscuits.
They may, exactly. So yes, so more news as and when it happens. So the next couple of weeks are going to be a little bit up in the air. We'll try and keep you as informed as we possibly can as to his progress, as to what's going on. But if we are a little bit late, do forgive us. Like I said, I will try and keep you updated as best as possible. But from the 27th, you're going to be in hospital anyway, aren't you? So that Thursday, the 29th. Yeah. So, you know, it depends on...
I'll try and film in hospital if I'm up to it.
Yeah, well, I'd rather you be covered.
That's true, me too.
But anyway, we'll let you know. Is the long, the tall and the short of it?
Oh, my knees hurt. I'm not on the floor.
I know. We'll let you know. Right, okay.
Oh.
You poor old man.
Oh.
So all that being said, we'll see you all again next week. Bye for now. You can stand up now. I'd like to say a huge thank you to all of my angels, because without you, these videos would not be possible. And don't forget, you can access your exclusive angel-only content over on my website. There's a link in the description area below. Thank you.